Boeing and Airbus have dominated the skies for decades. Together, they supply almost every modern passenger plane flying today. But now, a new development in Asia is raising questions about whether their dominance can last. AirAsia, one of the largest low-cost carriers in the region, has announced that it is considering China's COMAC C919 aircraft. If the deal goes through, AirAsia would become the first airline outside of China to operate this new jet. The move has attracted international attention and could mark a significant shift in the global aviation industry. The COMAC C919 is a narrow-body jet designed to compete directly with the Airbus A320neo and the Boeing 737 MAX 8. The aircraft has already been certified for commercial service within China, and domestic passengers are flying on it today. However, regulators in Europe and the United States have not yet approved the plane. Industry experts say it could take 3 to 6 years for the C919 to obtain those certifications. Without them, the aircraft cannot fly into American or European airspace. For now, the C919's use is limited mainly to airlines operating within Asia. So why is AirAsia interested in an aircraft that cannot yet fly worldwide? The answer lies in delivery delays and cost. Airbus and Boeing currently face massive order backlogs, with more than 15,000 aircraft waiting to be built. Some airlines have been told they may not receive new planes until the end of this decade. AirAsia cannot afford to wait that long. The airline is expanding and needs aircraft sooner rather than later. The C919 could be delivered faster than its Western competitors, making it an attractive option. Another key factor is price. Industry reports suggest the C919 is priced at around $50 million per aircraft. By comparison, an Airbus A320neo costs over $110 million, and a Boeing 737 MAX 8 costs about $120 million. That means the Chinese jet is less than half the price of its rivals. For a budget airline like AirAsia, lower costs are highly significant. It allows the company to expand its fleet without taking on the same financial burden as with Boeing or Airbus planes. To put it simply, AirAsia could buy 2 C919s for the cost of one Boeing 737. That kind of math is difficult for any low-cost airline to ignore. Another advantage is pilot training. AirAsia's CEO, Tony Fernandez, has said that Airbus pilots could transition to flying the C919 in as little as 1 day. This is because the Chinese jet has a design and cockpit layout similar to the Airbus A320 family. Fast training reduces costs and helps airlines switch aircraft types with minimal disruption. This compatibility could make the C919 even more attractive to carriers that already operate Airbus fleets. AirAsia is not the only company considering the C919. Malaysia's transport minister recently confirmed that a new airline, Air Borneo, is also evaluating the jet. This suggests broader regional interest in the aircraft, not just from a single carrier. For COMAC, winning its first international customers would be a breakthrough moment. For airlines in Southeast Asia, the jet represents an opportunity to expand more quickly and at a lower cost than would otherwise be possible. The potential deal is being closely watched worldwide. Boeing and Airbus have long held what is often described as a duopoly in commercial aviation. Their control of the market has gone largely unchallenged. The entry of the COMAC C919 could change that dynamic. While the aircraft still faces obstacles, such as building a reliable global maintenance network and achieving Western certification, the possibility of a new competitor is real. If AirAsia proceeds with an order, it would not only give COMAC international credibility, but also demonstrate that airlines are willing to look beyond Boeing and Airbus. This could encourage other carriers to consider the Chinese jet. Over time, even limited regional adoption could erode the dominance of the two major Western manufacturers. In summary, AirAsia's potential purchase of the COMAC C919 highlights the growing pressure on airlines to find affordable and available aircraft in a market where delays are common and costs continue to rise. For Boeing and Airbus, it is a warning that their decades-long grip on the industry may not remain unchallenged forever. For COMAC, It is an opportunity to prove that its aircraft can compete on the international stage. The decision now rests with AirAsia. If it moves forward, the aviation industry could be witnessing the start of a major shift. If not, the C919 will remain a largely domestic plane for the foreseeable future. Either way, the interest itself signals that the balance of power in global aviation is beginning to shift.